Hello everyone! Today I'm doing a full face first impression of some expensive luxury and high-end makeup I've been sent recently. If you guys saw my last PR haul, you're gonna see a lot of those kind of items featured in today's video. Now, side note, I don't know why, but some madman outside has just decided to start mowing his lawns on a freaking Monday morning. Usually people do these things on like a Sunday, but yeah, hopefully you can't hear him. This is another reason why I usually stick to like weekday filming rather than weekend filming, because on the weekends you get all of these like noises outside of like all my neighbors doing their stuff. So yeah. So for primer, I'm going to try out this Clarins SOS Primer, Blurs Imperfections in the shade 2 Peach. Waiting. Come on. One day we will use the product. One day. Oh, there we go. So you can see the color. It's like a skin tone kind of shade, yellowy shade. I wouldn't really call it peach. Smells quite good. I don't even know what it smells like. It just smells like skincare, but like good. It feels hydrating and kind of like creamy and thick. Like it feels really nice. I got sent another shade in this as well, so if I like it I'll have to like try out the other shade. Really like the texture. It just feels so soft and like it's making my skin look very glowy, which I like. Next up, I want to try out one of these new duo stick foundation glowing cover thingies by Terry. The color we're going with is rosy beige. I'm kind of nervous all of a sudden. So basically what it is a duo. It's got like half foundation and half highlighter, and I love a dewy finish, so that's why I'm hoping I do end up liking this, but who knows, it looks scary. So let's just do a few stripes. Straight off the bat, the formula feels very like creamy, which I like. It doesn't feel drying or anything, which is good. And I'm just going to use my sponge to dab it out. We'll see how easy it is to blend. It's not hard to blend, but it's not like super easy. It's a little bit like stiff, you know, like it's not super like liquidy or anything. Obviously it's a cream finish or like a cream stick foundation, so you kind of have to like work a little bit harder. I think if you use like a dense brush it would be quicker, but it still looks really pretty, you know what I mean? Like with the sponge blending it out. It is very glowy and actually it's looking kind of pretty, but I feel like I need to build up the coverage more. Something smells weird, but I don't know what it is. Anyway, I'm going to do one more layer of this and blend it out and I'll be right back. So I have to say it's not my favorite. I do love the glow it gives. Like my skin looks so glowy, but the product definitely looks quite dry. I ended up going back over with a brush because I could not blend it out properly. It kept sticking to certain areas of my face, especially on my nose. If you can see like just across here, it's quite flaky looking. The coverage is like probably a lighter medium coverage, a little bit buildable, and yeah, the finish is beautiful, but it just looks quite dry. If you look real closely, you can just see all the little specks of foundation. Like it kind of looks almost separated, but it's not separated, it's just like the product. I think if you just were using a tiny amount of this, if you already have really beautiful skin and you just want to like glow up your skin and add minimal coverage, like that's when you would get away with it. But I think if you're like me and want a more medium coverage and you want to build it up a little bit, it just doesn't do very well. It's definitely not a favorite, and something smells weird. I don't know if it's the foundation or not. This is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I'm quite excited to try this, I'm not gonna lie. I have the shade Light Sand or Fair Light Neutral. I think Fair Light Neutral right now under my eyes would be a bit better. I've got very dark purple under eyes, if you cannot tell. I'm sure you can. So I'm gonna start with like a kind of small amount because I have no idea like how this goes. Straight away the formula is very like sticky looking and very thick. Ooh, it covers so well. Look at that. Like that was purple before and now it looks much more bright. It covered up all my veins and that was like quite a small amount of product. So far so good. And I'm just pressing some over my nose too because I have like heaps of freckles that other foundation didn't really cover. I like the finish of this. It's kind of glowy. I definitely think it's pretty. It's not like blowing me away though. For powder, I have this one here by Terry also. I've heard really good things about this and I've been very eager to try it. It's a hyaluronic hydro powder, which means obviously it's going to be very hydrating. Hyaluronic acid is really, really hydrating. Straight away, I cannot get the sticker off, so I've had to like stab little holes in there, and I'm just like finding it so hard to get like a decent amount of product out of here. So we're not off to a good start, but anyway, I'm going to use this product just straight away under my eyes with a small face brush. I feel like under my eyes looks quite like cakey and just meh. I think it's the foundation though. I don't think it's the concealer. I think it's a little bit of foundation that got under there and it's just, I don't know, it's not the prettiest finish. I still feel a little bit dark in my inner corner now too, now that I've said it. That's so weird. Okay, so I've ended up just taking off the lid. Oh my god, can you see all of that? Just puffing into, whew. It's very ultra fine, which is a good thing. I'm like trying to take just a small amount, but it's kind of difficult. Okay, my skin is just not looking that good right now, to be honest. Like, I actually quite like the powder. It sets really easily. It's so freaking fine, but the foundation underneath just looks quite dry. It's just like clung to my skin, and now that I've set it, it definitely has emphasized it a little bit. The actual powder itself though, like, yeah, I don't mind this, but the foundation stick, not so good. Next up is the brows. I have this brow palette by Dior. I haven't even opened it yet, so hopefully it's okay. This looks so cute. I love the packaging. It's like silver, and then on the inside we have 3 brow tones, and they all look very neutral slash cool. There is a wax, which is the far left, and then we have taupe and dark taupe. So usually with these products I kind of mix the wax with the powder, so I'd like go like, I love like the Dior like writing on there. I don't want to ruin it. I like kind of mix my brush with the wax and then kind of mix in some powder, and then I'm just going to start filling in my brows. The color is really nice. I'm just using the lighter shade on the beginning of my brows and then the darker shade on the tail. So this is how the brows look with just the powder in, the darker color on the outer side, like I said, and the lighter color on the middle, and then just a bit of wax all the way through, and I think they look really pretty. The product doesn't like stand out as something super unique to me, but it does give a really pretty effect, and the color is literally like perfect. Like, I love the color, so I definitely want to keep trying this out. It's just a really nice soft powder, gives you that really soft brow effect, nothing too dramatic or too like harsh or anything. Just going to prime my eyelids today with a little bit of my Stay Don't Stray by Benefit, and then we will try out some of the eyeshadows, which I'm really excited for. I'm also just going to whip in some Gimme Brow into my brows, just because I always use a brow mascara. I don't really have a new one to try. Now for some eyeshadows, I have these beautiful ones by Dior also. Woo! They look so pretty. One of my first ever like super expensive purchases with makeup was this like Dior palette years and years ago. You guys may remember me using it in my Get Ready With Me videos that I used to do for like clubbing way back in the day. I did like a blue smoky eye and it was out of a Dior palette, and that was my pride and joy for so long. It was like the most expensive makeup product I owned, so this is kind of nostalgic for me. I'm so excited to try them because I have not used Dior eyeshadows in so freaking long. So each palette comes with like a primer shade, or a primer. Is it actually a primer? Oh man, I'll use a little bit of it. And then this one here is called the Warm Neutrals, and this one is the Cool Neutrals. So I might just mix and match. First I'm just going to take a little bit of the primer color. Yeah, it's actually a primer. How cool is that? That is actually in here. That's so clever, until it gets like dirty with other eyeshadow. But anyway, I'm just going to apply a little bit extra. Why not? So first I'm going in with a big fluffy blender brush with the shade just here, which is like a light kind of beige, just to kind of sweep through my crease as a transition. It's not very like obviously different colored to my eyelid, but it's just going to make everything else go nice on top. Got good pigment, I can tell, because it's like just concealed my veins. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the shade next door to it, the warmer kind of brown, and I'm going to go kind of in the same area, just really light-handed, because I want to use lots of cool tones, but this is just going to keep the look kind of more balanced rather than being too cool, because I do want to do like some bronze on my skin and everything. And then I'm going to run some of that same color just underneath really lightly. Really like the color selection in the palettes too. Like there's some really nice shades, some nice shimmery colors and some mattes. So I'm looking forward to kind of trying out the shimmers, to be honest. Next up I'm going to go into the cooler palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to pick that more in my crease. This is a firm blender brush. I love this shade. This is so pretty. So next up I'm going to go a little bit darker with this shade. It's just like a shade darker. Hopefully there isn't a noticeable difference, otherwise that's kind of a waste having such similar colors in the same palette. Yeah, these colors are like almost the same thing, to be honest. Like it is a little bit darker, but it's borderline. Now I'm going to take this shade here. It's like a silvery kind of color. It's something I wouldn't normally go for, but I just want to try it out. So now there's a plane flying overhead. There's just like noises left, right, and center today. This was the worst day to film anyway. I'm going to take with an eyeshadow brush. Freaking love all the little Dior like emblem logo thingies on top of the eyeshadows too. It looks so luxe. I'm just going to press this. Look how pigmented that is. That's beautiful. Pressing that straight on top of my eyelid. I just want to try it wet as well, just out of interest. Yeah, that makes it even more foiled looking. You can literally like almost cut your crease with this shade. And I actually really like this color. It's like a silverish color, but it's not as like harsh as like a pure silver. It's got like a little bit of like a beige in it, which is so pretty. And then I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this like kind of, what even is this? Like a taupe. This is on the other warm palette this time. And I'm going to pack that kind of like in the middle of my eyelid and just blend it into the purpley shades on my outer corner. And then I'm going to go in with this really dark brown from the warm palette on my firm blender brush and just add a little bit into that outer corner. I like these palettes. There's a little bit of fallout, but it comes off really easy. On my inner corner, I'm going to take this really pale pink shade from the Cooler palette and just pat that right on the inner part, obviously, on my inner corner. Sometimes I like edit my videos, I'm just like, no shit, Shannon. Like, I say the most obvious dumb stuff. And then I'm going to take that same brush with this really dark purpley shade. I'm just like using a ton of colors, I don't know why. I just feel like it. And I'm going to run that underneath like the outer half of my eye. And then bring a little bit up on the outer corner, why not? Now I'm going to take from the other palette the really pale kind of like golden shade, this one in the middle here, for my brow bone highlight. I want to try this shade out as well. This isn't as shiny as I thought it would be. Is it shiny? I don't even know what, like, is this matte or satin or shimmery? I can't tell. I think it's like kind of shimmery, it's just not a very good shimmer. So yeah, I like the eyeshadows. I definitely like the shimmers wet even more. They blend super easy. They're very user friendly and the color schemes are really, really pretty. There's a couple of similar shades in each palette, but like they're still really pretty. I like them and they're small too, like good for travel. Next up, I'm going to try this NARS mascara because everyone's talking about it right now. I know like so many people are sponsored, so I'm so intrigued to actually try it for myself. So this is the Climax mascara in Explicit Black. First off the bat, like straight away, I love the packaging. I think it's so cool. The brush looks like this. It's a nice big thick brush, but it's quite short, which is quite good. So it's not as like huge. It's like, you know, just like a normal size wand. Sometimes when they're really thick, like the hairs are really thick, they do like these really long ones as well. I'm just like, what are you supposed to do with that? Oh, that was like not even a proper coat. And it's like gripping real nice to my lashes. Ooh. Okay, so you guys know with mascara, I really like ones that coat quickly. I hate mascaras that I have to sit there building it up for ages, and you can see like it grips to my lashes like immediately. The brushes coat every lash fast, which is good. I don't screw around with my mascara much. I don't sit there for ages, so like this is good for me. I'm gonna do one coat on both lashes and just show you how it looks, and then we'll do another coat. It's not going everywhere either. Like the actual mascara isn't flicking all the way onto like around my eye area. I think there's one little mark, which isn't too bad. It's a very creamy formula. It's not too wet, not too dry. So, oh, that's how it looks with one coat. So I'm going to do a second coat now. Okay, straight away, I'm going to say I like it. The hype is real. Look how good that looks. That's two coats. Like two fast coats as well. Not even like spending much time on them. They look so lush and thick. Have you guys tried this yet? Let me know what you think of it below. Like, do you think the hype is true or did you not like it so much? I'd love to know. We have a clump situation right here. I can't get it off. Okay, other than that single clump that was really weird, I love it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's go on to the face. I have some more Dior products and they look really pretty. So I've got like a highlighter palette here. So this is the Universal Glow Face palette. And then I also have the Universal Contour palette as well. So let's start with the contour palette. Oh, this is like really pretty for under the eyes, I think. It's like got ever so slightly a small amount of shimmer, but I think it'd be really nice just to brighten the eye area. I'm gonna take some of my small face brush and just like add a little. Oh yeah. It reminds me of that KKW beauty powder where it just like brightens up under your eyes a little bit. Okay, this color here is like warm and so dark. I feel like that will never suit my personal skin tone. But we also have this like, I don't even know, like slightly shimmery, like is this the contour? No, that'll be the contour, I'm confused. So this must just be like a bronzer, I'm assuming. I'm gonna use it like a bronzer and just see what it looks like. I'm using a detail fiber brush and just like buffing it on. It's a pretty color. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a bronzer or if it's supposed to be like a highlighter for deeper skin tones or something. I don't know, but I'm doing this. Palette is a little bit confusing. And now that that's done, I'm going to go in with this shade up top to try and contour a little. I'm using this Cream Cheek brush by Smashbox. Okay, this contour color is like perfect. It's like the perfect undertone for contouring all my skin tone. I really like that. It's very easy to blend. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Now let's try out a highlighter. So this looks really pretty. There's 4 different shades. Definitely something for a lot of different skin tones here. I love the pink. I love the gold. But I don't know if I'm going to do pink today. Look how metallic it is. It's so metallic. I want to try this one. I'm going to use another Smashbox brush to switch it up. This is the Precise Highlighting brush. And I'm going to use it dry. Ooh, so pretty. I love dual highlighters. I've got a couple others. These ones. And I rate them so high. These are called the Air Luminizers. And they are incredible. It's a very similar kind of finish. Except this way you're getting them in a palette. So I do like both of these things. They're so good. I mean, like, look how gorgeous this looks. It's definitely a shimmer highlight, but when you like blend it in like I'm doing, like really press it into your skin, it helps it just go on more uniform. It doesn't look so shimmery and patchy or anything, and it just glows and looks very metallic. That's the key with these like shimmery ones. It's just like press them in properly. I've got these new YSL Volupte liquid color balms. I'm very intrigued with these, so I want to try one of them. This is in the shade number 3, I think. They're not very clear with their like labeling technique, but anyway, the packaging is adorable. You've got a little lip and then silver. This is the wand. It's just like a little doe foot applicator, but it's like a diamond shape almost. I have no idea what I'm meant to expect with this formula. They smell good. So it's kind of like their glossy stains, like that kind of texture. I'm just like not like sold on these. It's just like whatever. I feel like you can get a similar effect with a much cheaper product. This is expensive. It's YSL and I just feel like it looks meh. I'm very, very underwhelmed. I'm just gonna like put on something else, I think. I'm gonna try out this Slow Burn Liquid Lip Cream by Marc Jacobs. I haven't tried these before. This is the color. It looks really pretty. Ooh, that feels good. It's quite a like thick, creamy kind of formula. It reminds me of a lip gloss or something, but it's a matte, right? Oh no, it's just a liquid lip cream, so maybe it doesn't dry matte. So it feels quite thick as you apply it, but when you blend it out, it doesn't feel thick anymore. It kind of just feels thick like on the actual applicator. It's quite weird. I really like the finish. It feels really comfortable. It's very smooth. It's not sticky. It doesn't feel too thick or anything. I like it. And I really like the color. Once again, it's called Slow Burn. I'm just going to try putting one more coat of this mascara on, just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't ruin my lashes. I just want to see if it's layerable once it's dry, you know? Yeah, it is. To finish off my makeup, I'm going to go in with blush. This is the Tom Ford Duo. I don't know the color because this is like a press release one. I'm just going to take the pink shade because it's more cool tone with my small little Duo fiber brush and just apply a little bit to my cheeks. I love products like this. They remind me of like the NARS Extra Dimension or whatever they're called. No, you know the ones, the like shiny finish ones. They go on so sheer but buildable and just give that really nice glow. So this is the finished look. I think my favorite products would be the lipstick, the highlighter palette, the eyeshadow palettes, the mascara, the brows. I really liked the primer, the foundation not so much. I like the powder, but I want to try it some more. The concealer I'm kind of like, meh, it's not like a favorite or anything. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you would like some more of these. I can do some more expensive ones or some drugstore brands. Just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and hit those notifications so you're notified when I upload. I do upload 2 to 3 times every single week, and if YouTube decides not to show you those videos, then just check out my channel. I'm always uploading all the time. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!